All praise to the Most High. I come from the nation of kings and priests. Bring out another class straight to the cut. This class is to edify our people, to tell our people and warn our people what God requires us to do. So this class is about loving the nation of your people, and it starts with you. You have to learn to love yourself. And who's the nation of your people? The 12 tribes of Israel, God's chosen people. So-called blacks, Spanish, Indian, Native. And we say so-called because that's not who you are according to the Bible. What God called you according to the Bible, man. You're Israelite. You got to come back to the 12 tribes, what God calls you. Bear witness with your spirit. So this class is edifying to show our people that this was what God required us to do to get right. So I'm going to bring out this class. Before I start, spend time with the Most High and His Son. I'm Marshara, NoKaP Kings and Priests. You already know. I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahwahshi, Bahashem, Krakodach. Give all honor and glory to the Father and the Son through His grace and mercy. That's why we're here today. Bring out another topic, man. All praises according to the Bible. We're going to get this first verse is John chapter 15, verse 12, to show you that what God requires us to do, to love ourselves, our brothers, our sisters, the nation of God's chosen people. We are the nation. We're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, God's chosen people. So let me bring out this first verse, John chapter 15, verse 12, and it reads, "This is my commandments. This is my commandment." It's not my commandments. It's the Lord our God giving us something to do, instruction, so we can be in order. Let's read it again. This is my commandments. Let's continue. That you love one another. Not only just love yourself, you have to love the nation of your people. This is my commandments, that you love one another. Let's continue. As I loved you. So who loves us more than anything? And why are we here? And who created us to be here? The Most High through His Son. He's an example through His Son, and that's why His Son did what He had to do. That's the same thing. We have to do the same for our brothers. So all praise to the Most High, man. We got to continue to keep pushing, continue to keep growing, man. And the only way we're going to grow as a nation, we have to do what God requires us to do. And that's the first test right there. You have to love yourself, love the nation of your people. Keep the commandments, man. That gives you life. We bring it out so many times. The commandments is life. If you ain't got the commandments, there's no life in you, man. Where is your love at for your brothers? If you hate your brothers, you hate the nation of your people, man. You might as well hate your family in the world, because they're your people, man. So we're going to jump down to John chapter 15, and we're going to jump down to 14, and it reads. This is going to show you. Listen to the words of the Lord our God. Ye are my friends. That's the same reason to prove your brother. A true brother is a friend to the end, man. He got your back to the end, man. That's a true brother, man. That's more than a brother. That's a friend, man. That friend would never look at you different. That friend would never turn against you. He got your back to the end. No matter what you go through, he's always going to be there for you. No matter if it's a brother, no matter if it's a sister. The Lord's going to bring people around your life based on your work. Let's read it again. John 15, jumping down to 14. Ye are my friends. Let's continue. If you do whatsoever what I command you. So you see what the Lord God tells us? Whatever I commanded you to do, according to my Father, man, it's a commandment. It's an honor to knowing that the Lord, our God, loves us more than anybody in this world, man. You have somebody that's a king, a government that's going to do all things for you to get you out of your captivity, to get you away from this wicked flesh, to save you from sin by coming back to the law, statutes, commandments, things that we all have to require to do as a team. We have to work as a nation. We have to learn how to start loving our nation. The things that we fail to do is what we're doing right now as a nation. We're not loving the nation of our people. We have to get together. We all have to gather together, all nation of Israel. So I'm going to jump down to John 15. We're going to jump down to 17. And it reads, these things that I command you. Let's continue. These things that I command you, that you love one another. You see how the Lord tells us right there, as you have to love one another. No matter what. I don't care if your brothers hate you. I don't care if your sisters hate you. I don't care who hates you when it comes to your people. You have to show love. That's a hard pill to swallow when it comes to the nation of our people, man. You could be a person that says, I do the law, statutes, commandments, but you're not a doer of the word. Because you're still holding grudges against your brother. You're still hating the nation of your people. Your action shows. You have to check your spirit. And the only way you can learn how to check that spirit is by diving into this Bible. Reading these verses that we're reading to you right now. To correct you as well as myself. So we could do better. What could I do better as years go by? When I see my brother that hates me, I'm still going to say, how you doing, brother? How's your family doing? No matter if he hates my guts. I still got to love my nation. Kill him with kindness. That's what Christ was about. So we're going to get this next verse. 1 John chapter 2. And we're going to get verse 7. Brethren, this is the Lord is talking to all of us. Brethren, let's continue. I write no new commandments. So brothers be going off that Old Testament to the New Testament. He said, brethren, I write no new commandments. So nothing has not changed, man. The Lord didn't abolish the law. He fulfilled the law for us to come back to the law. So we can have every eternal life through his Son, by giving us mercy through his Father, by us repenting and coming back to his ways. Let's continue. And unto you but the old commandments that you have from the beginning. You see, from the old commandments that you have from the beginning. So he's talking and telling our people, no matter how you look at it, the Lord didn't do away with the commandments. You still have to come back to the commandments. Christ always say, you have to pick up your cross and follow me. He didn't say follow the men in the world, follow me. Be around brothers that's willing to follow me. Be around sisters that's willing to follow me. Let's continue. From the beginning. So he writes no new commandments from the beginning. From the old commandments that you heard from the beginning. So the old commandments is what you heard from the beginning, man. Let's read that one more time. We're going to get 1 John chapter 2, verse 7. Brother, I write no new commandments unto you, but the old commandments which you have from the beginning. The old commandments is the word. No matter how you look at it, the old commandments is the word. Let's continue. That you heard from the beginning. So every time we bring this out, This is nothing new to us. What is telling us every day? 1 John, Leviticus, Deuteronomy. You're going to see commandments all the time you read. You're going to see commandments. It's an honor, and you have to keep the commandments. If you love the Lord your God, keep the commandments. If you love your brother as yourself, keep the commandments. Don't do any wickedness. Strain yourself from all things, man. These are things we have to meditate to his words, man. When he gives us instruction according to the Bible, he's telling us, stop doing these things. Change and get right. And this goes for all of us. That's the only way we can learn how to do better as we grow. So I'm going to get this next verse. 1 John. We're going to jump down to 1 John chapter 2, and we're going to jump down to 8. And it reads, again, a new commandment. So he's telling you, even the old commandments, again, a new commandments. Let's continue. A new commandments that I write unto you, which thing that's true in him and in you. So what is true? By you keeping the commandments. How are you going to be a true brother and a true sister? By keeping the commandments. Let's continue. And the darkness has passed. That's the old man. Let's continue. And the true light is shining. That's the new person, the new creation that the Lord has put in your plate right now to be transformed to a new person. He's transformed you to be a new person, a person in truth. Being truthful than you ever was before. Being true to yourself. And it starts with you working on yourself to come back to this. Praying to the Lord, asking him to guide you, help you. And listening to classes and brothers that bring it out these precepts, man. Not according to my words, according to the Most High through his Son. So that's a beautiful precept. And we're going to get Leviticus chapter 19. And we're going to get 18. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18. And it reads, thou shalt not avenge and bear any grudges against the children of thy people, and thou shalt love thy neighbors as thyself. I am the Lord. So you shouldn't bear grudges against the children of Israel, God's chosen people. These are your family. These are your relatives. So you don't supposed to bear grudges on the children of Israel, man. So that's instruction and law, statute, commandments that God gives us every day, man. So when God gives us something to do, we supposed to be doing it, man. We don't supposed to hold grudges. Brothers, sisters, stop hating, stop holding grudges. It's not God's ways, man. God's against the wicked. He's against your wicked works. If you doing these things, learn how to change it. And the only way you're going to learn is by coming back to the Lord your God and keeping the commandments to the best of your ability so you could grow and be around brothers or sisters that's getting in together that can help you. We're here to help the nation of our people, because what is life and what is the cure of all things? By coming back to the words of the Lord our God according to the Bible. So all praise to the Most High for that, man. So that's the last precept right there, man. That's all I have for my brothers and sisters. I hope y'all meditate to these words. Hope this word gets out to a lot of brothers and sisters. These are the things that we have to stop doing. Stop partaking in the work of anger, bitter, and hate towards each other. The real war and the real fighting is coming back to this truth so you can be redeemed, Lord's willing, from your captivity of sin. The sin is us. Don't blame nobody else. It's our fault for being in sin, for breaking the law, statutes, commandments. Through his grace and mercy, that's why we're here. I'm your brother Marshara, NoKaP Kings and Priests. Thank you for hearing the words of the Lord your God. And I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Yahwahshi HaMashiac, Shalom, brothers and sisters.